Greetings and welcome to the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and we have a ball game this morning. I'm sorry we got it scheduled so suddenly, but that's the way it works sometimes. But we're glad if you've decided to join us. Houston Astros at the Montreal Expos. The tweet will be up in about 3 minutes, and then we'll go through the opening lineups, and we'll play some ball. Welcome to the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. We are about to begin. We're waiting for our 7:30 a.m. Eastern U.S. tweet, and then we'll be providing you with the opening lineups for Houston at Montreal, first of a four, on August 1, 1969. Oh, Christ almighty. Christ. A little awkward this morning. Thank you. There we go. Okay, that tweet should be up and that tweet should be good. Let's go check it out. Yes, it's up and it is good. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. It's Houston at Montreal, first of a four-game series, August 1st, 1969. Houston comes in 11 out in fourth place. Montreal 21 out in fifth. For the Houston Astros, leading off, Norm Miller in right, Morgan in second, Wynn in center, Menke at short, Blefary at first, Rader at third, Edwards catching, Jesus Alou in left, and the pitcher is Denny LeMaster. He's a left-handed pitcher. He was 13 and 17, 3.16, 37 starts for Houston. For the Montreal Expos, it's Remy Hermoso leading off at second, Staub in right, Bailey at first, LeBoy at third, Herrera in center, Jones in left, Bateman catching, Bobby Wine at short, and the pitcher, Steve Renko, a right-hander. He was 6 and 7, 4.01, 16 starts. And the Expos take the field. We're at Jerry Park. And Norm Miller will lead it off for the Houston Astros. Left-hander facing Renko. Renko is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Miller. 6'5", Grounds it to second. Scooped by Hermoso, throws to Bailey, one away, and we're underway here at Jerry Park. Now Joe Morgan. Here's Renko and the pitch. 1-7. And that is a line drive to third, caught. To second, caught by Hermoso for the second out of the inning, two-way. Now Jimmy Wynn. Toy cannon, right-handed hitter, and the pitch from Renko. That's 3-11. And that's a base hit to right, thrown back by Staub. Win with a 2-out single. He's 1-13. Being held by Montreal with Bateman's arm. And the cleanup hitter, Dennis Menke. Renko from the stretch. 2-11. And he grounds it to second. Again, it's Hermoso. And he throws to first side, retired. No runs, one hit for Houston. Jimmy Wynn, single, left on base after a half. Houston nothing, and Montreal coming to bat. Here's Denny LeMaster, the left-hander, for the Houston Astros. YouTube Baseball Crowd News. And leading it off will be Remy Hermoso, who was in all three of the outs, 2 assists and a putout in the top of the first. Hermoso, a right-handed hitter, facing the southpaw LeMaster to get things started. Here's LeMaster now. The pitch to Hermoso. 4-2. Fly ball left. That's for Jesus. He makes the catch. It's one away. Now here's Rusty Staub. Left-handed hitter. Lefty-lefty here. LeMaster winds, and the pitch to Staub. 3-3. He grounds it to short. That's for Menke. Throws it over to Blefrey, and that's 2 away for Montreal. And now Bob Bailey. And the pitch to Bailey. 3-7. A grounder to short again. Menke throws him out. It's a 1-2-3 for Denny LeMaster, and after one, it's scoreless. Houston at Montreal. First of a 4-game series. August 1, 1969. Strat-O-Matic replay. Okay, top of the second, Renko will face Blefrey to start things off. Blefrey, a left-handed hitter. The pitch from Renko. 4-10. Fly ball right. Rusty Staub makes the catch, one down in the top of the second. And here comes Doug Rader now. Renko winds and the pitch. 1-4. Grounds it to third. Rader, I'm sorry. Oh, Lord, I'm sorry. Coco LeBoy throws to Bailey, 2 down. For Johnny Edwards. Here's the pitch to Edwards. 1-4. And that's hit well into the gap. It's a double by Edwards, a 2-out double. Jesus Alou comes up with Edwards on second, 2 down. LeMaster on deck. From the stretch, Renko. 2-4. Grounds it to third. LeBoy again. Throws to Bailey and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit. The double by Edwards. He was left on base in the middle of the second, scoreless. First of a 4-game series. We're so glad to have you here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. Bottom of the second, Expos come up to face LeMaster. Coco LeBoy will lead it off. Here's LeMaster now. The pitch to LeBoy. 6-9. Struck him out. That's the first strikeout for LeMaster. Jose Herrera steps in to the batter's box. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the second here. LeMaster winds. 3-12. And it's hit deep by Herrera to left field. Going back is Jesus. It's gone. A home run by Jose Herrera. Off of LeMaster. And Montreal takes a 1-0 lead. Jose Herrera connects for a long one. He hit 2 in real world. He only had 126 at-bats. We're going to be seeing Ron Fairley in the lineup a lot as we get toward the end of the season here. A 3-12 home run by Jose Herrera. Here's Mac Jones now, 1-0 Expos. And Kathy Harden has arrived. Kathy Harden, good morning. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing fairly well this morning. Some personal issues are in place, so I'm going to just try to relax and enjoy myself. Here's Mac Jones. Herrera hit a home run. It's 1-0 Expos. LeMaster and the pitch. 4-10. Grounder to short. That's for Menke. He's a 3. And he throws him out 2 away. Now the catcher, John Bateman. Here's the pitch. 6-4. Grounds it to short for Menke. And the side is retired, but there was 1 run on 1 hit the solo home run by Jose Herrera. And after 2, it's Expos 1, Astros nothing. And we head to the top of the 3rd now. LeMaster will lead it off. Okay, Renko is ready. Here's the pitch to LeMaster, a 2-NR. 1-7, he struck him out. That's the first strikeout for Steve Renko. And back to the top of the order, Norm Miller grounded to second. Here's the pitch to Miller. 5-9. And he grounds it to second, 2 outs. Second time he grounded to Hermoso. And Joe Morgan comes up with 2 outs, nobody on. Renko winds, and the pitch to Morgan. 3-6. Fly ball center. Herrera makes the catch. It's 1-2-3 for Renko. And after 2.5, it's a 1-0 ball game. Montreal over Houston. Six more games after this, and then we'll do stats for a couple days, and then we'll be back. And we'll try to compile them game by game. Here's Bobby Wine now to lead it off for the Expos. LeMaster, and the pitch to Wine. 2-3. It's a base hit to left. Jesus throws it back in. Wine leads off the bottom of the 3rd with the base hit. And here comes Renko. He's a C-bunter. Infield back. He's also a 6-NR. From the stretch, LeMaster. 5-9. Grounds it to 3rd, and that will be a double play. Nice play by Rader, turning the double. So it's 2 outs, nobody on, and here's Hermoso, who flew to left in the 1st. 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 3rd. And LeMaster, the pitch to Hermoso. 5-10, that was bubbling. A grounder to 3rd, Raider. 17-3, and he boots it for an error. An error has been charged to Doug Rader. Hermoso on first with 2 outs. He's a B. 1-9 held with Edwards. And Rusty Staub, the batter. Staub 0 for 1 from the stretch, LeMaster. It's lefty-lefty here. 4-5, fly ball left, and Jesus holds it down, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, an error. 1 left, we've gone 3. It's 1-0 Montreal on the home run by Jose Herrera off of LeMaster. And we'll head to the top of the 4th and start in just a moment or two. Okay, Renko takes the mound. And leading it off for the Astros in the top of the 4th is Jimmy Wynn. He singled, was left on in the 1st. I think I'll refresh my coffee. if you're looking ahead to our next ball game, I'm not sure what time I'm going to schedule it, but I do feel I'll play it today. It's going to be Atlanta at New York. So Atlanta comes into Shea Stadium for a 3-game series. And it will be Phil Niekro for Atlanta, the first place Braves, and Don Cardwell for the Mets. We hope you'll be there. I'll have it posted after this game, give or take. Here's Jimmy Wynn to lead it off, top of the 4th. Renko on the mound. Here's the pitch. 4-7. He walked him, so Wynn is on to start it off. He's an A, and he will be a 1-13 being held. Now Dennis Menke, the batter. Infield in on Menke. B. Bunter. Here's the pitch from Renko. 1-10, and he gets a base hit right up the middle. Wynn goes to third on that. Herrera throws it back in. It's first and third, nobody out. The walk to Wynn. Now Menke singles him to third. First and third, no outs. Infield back. For Kurt Blefary, left-handed hitter. Blefary flew to right. Renko. The pitch. 6-5. Grounds it to second. That will be a double play. But Wynn comes home. No run batted in. And it's a tie ball game, 1-1. It's 2 outs, nobody on now. And Doug Rader is the batter. Grounded to third. Here's Renko now. And the pitch. 5-5. Fly ball center. Herrera makes the catch and the side is retired. But there was 1 run for the Astros on a walk, a single, and then a double play scoring, a run scoring double play, we might put it. Of course, no RBI. After 3.5, it's a tie ball game. I think we got a ball game here. Just try to take it nice and easy right now. Playing the ball game. Denny LeMaster takes the mound. And it will be Bailey, LeBoy, and Herrera. Bob Bailey grounded to short in the first. Here's LeMaster. He winds and the pitch to Bailey. 3-8. It's hit well. Way back, it's gone. Bailey with a home run. I thought he might hit one. Of course, you can't verify that. That's a 3-8 home run, 3 on the 20 die. Bailey with a solo home run off LeMaster, and it's a 2-1 game here. Bailey has been hitting homers for this Montreal team. It's now a 2-0 ball game, 2-1 ball game, and here's Coco LeBoy struck out in the second. 2 home run balls thrown by LeMaster. Here's Coco now. LeMaster winds. 5-12, grounds it to second. Morgan, 13-3. And he throws him out, 1 away. Now Jose Herrera. who hit a home run. Solo shot in the second. It's 2-1 Montreal now. The pitch to Herrera. That's 2-12. Grounder to short. Menke has it. Throws to Blefary 2 down for Big Mac Jones. Big Mac. Grounded to short in the second. 2 outs, no one on. 1 in on the home run by Bailey. The pitch to Jones. That's 3-8, and he walked him. Jones on first with 2 down for John Bateman now. Here's the pitch. 1-7. Base hit to left. Jones goes to second. 1-14, 2 outs, 1-16. And he goes to third without a throw, cutting it off. Wine stays at first. First and third, 2 down. And Bobby Wine in a clutch situation here. 2 outs, first and third. LeMaster, the pitch to Wine. 5-11. A grounder to first. That's Blefary. Oh my. 11-4. And it's a 2-base error for Kurt Blefary. Jones scores. It's unearned. Second error for Houston. It's second and third, 2 outs for Renko. 2 runs in now. And it's 3-1 Montreal. Here's LeMaster now. The pitch to Renko. 3-4 struck him out, and that will retire the side. Second strikeout for LeMaster. 2 runs scored. One of them unearned. Solo home run, then a walk, a base hit, an error. Bringing home Jones. And after 4, it's 3-2 Montreal. Okay, Steve Renko takes his warm-ups. And he's ready now. Leading it off for Houston in the top of the 5th will be the catcher, Johnny Edwards. He doubled in the second with 2 outs left on base. Renko. Montreal with the lead, Dan. Glad to see you, sir. Hope all is well. Here's Renko and the pitch to Edwards. 3-10, grounds back to Renko. Throws over to Bailey, 1 down. For Jesus. Jesus grounded to third. Renko on the mound. Here's the pitch to Alou. That's 2-10. And that is a double in the gap. Jesus, a stand-up double with 1 out off of Renko. And that'll bring up LeMaster. Jesus on second, 1 down. Renko, the pitch to LeMaster. That's 6-8. He's a right-hander, and that is a fly ball to left. Routine. Mac Jones makes the catch. Throws it in quickly. Jesus holds it second, 2 outs. For Norm Miller, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Miller. 1-8. Fly ball left. Again. Mac Jones makes the catch and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. In the middle of the 5th, it's 3-1 Montreal. Coming at you here from Jerry Park on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Top of the order for Montreal, it will be Hermoso to lead it off. 0 for 2, reached on an error, left on base. LeMaster into his windup. Here's the pitch. 4-5. Fly ball right. That's for Miller, and that's 1 down. And here's Staub. Staub 0 for 2. Lefty, lefty. LeMaster gets the sign from Edwards. He winds, and the pitch. 5-10. That's a grounder to third. LeBoy trying to get that, and he can't. It goes through and rolls to the wall. And that's a double for Staub. Staub on second now with 1 out. And Bob Bailey, the batter. 1 for 2, a solo home run. LeMaster from the stretch. The pitch to Bailey. 4-8. Fly ball center. Jimmy Wynn makes the catch, and Staub holds. 2 outs for Coco LeBoy. Clutch situation. Expos lead 3-1 here, but bottom of the 5th. Montreal batting. LeMaster on the mound. Staub on second after a double, 2 outs. The pitch to LeBoy, 5-9. Grounds it to third. Raider has it, throws to Bleffery, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, the double by Staub. Left on base. After 5, it's 3-1 ball game. Okay, here's Renko on the mound to start the top of the 6th. Astros come into this 1 game. Over 500. Leading it off, Joe Morgan. Houston trails by 2. Here's Renko now. 4-3. Fly ball right. Staub going back. 3-4. And he makes the catch. Nice catch by Staub. He got a slow jump on it, but hauled it down. 1 down, here's Jimmy Wynn. Singled and walked, scored. The pitch from Renko. 2-5. Base hit to right for Wynn. Staub throws it in. Wynn being held 1-13 with Bateman. And here's Mankey with Wynn on first, 1 down. Renko will work from the stretch. And the pitch. 6-11. It's hit deep by Mankey. Going back is Jones. It's gone. A 2-run home run to tie the ball game. Dennis Mankey on a 6-11. Tag Renko for a home run. And Mankey, we've been saying all year he's got power. Boy, did Mankey hit that one. And it's a 3-3 ball game now. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, it's okay to have strong feelings. Absolutely, Dan. Here's Bleffery now, 0 for 2. Renko winds. 2-5. Grounds it to second, 2 down. Absolutely. Now Doug Rader, 2 outs, nobody on. 2 in on the 2-run blast by Menke. Here's Doug Rader and the pitch. 1-7, base hit to left. A 2-out single for Rader. Jones throws that in. And Johnny Edwards. Edwards doubled and grounded back to Renko. 2 outs, Rader on first. 6-5, and he grounds it to second, and the side is retired. But there were 2 runs for Houston on 3 hits. A 2-run home run by Dennis Menke. 1 left on in the middle of the 6th. It's a 3-3 ball game. Indeed it is. And here's LeMaster now. Both pitchers endurance in the 7th. Jose Herrera will lead it off. He hit a home run in the 2nd. The pitch from LeMaster. 2-8. Grounds it to third, Rader. 1 down. And here's Mac Jones. He scored an unearned run in the 4th when he walked, and then Wine hit a ground ball to Bleffery that was booted. Here's the pitch to Mac Jones. 1-6, struck him out. That's the 3rd for LeMaster. 2 down for John Bateman, 1 for 2. And the pitch. 4-5, and that is a long drive to left. Going back is Jesus, and he makes the catch at the warning track. There's a 1-2-3 inning for LeMaster. And after 6, it's a 3-3 ball game. We'll go to the top of the 7th, and then at this half inning for the 7th inning stretch, we'll take a very brief break, 2 to 3 minutes. Jesus Alou leads it off. This is the endurance inning for both pitchers. 3-3 ball game. Here's Renko now. That's 3-11, and he grounds it to third, 1 away. LeMaster will hit. No action in the bullpen. Renko. And the pitch, 5-11. Fly ball to right, 2 away. And Norm Miller 0 for 3 with 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 7th for Houston. We're a 3-3 tie. Here's the pitch, 5-7. And it's a base hit up the middle for Miller, a 2-out single off Renko. Here comes Joe Morgan 0 for 3. From the stretch. Oh, 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 I got it. The pitch to Morgan. 6-10. And it's fly to center field. Herrera going back. And he makes the catch. And the side is retired. In the top of the 7th for Houston. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. It's the 7th inning stretch, and it's a 3-3 tie. And LeMaster will come back to pitch to Wine, maybe Renko. And then back to the top of the order, Hermoso. We'll see. I'll be back in 2 or 3 minutes. My name is Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network 1969 replay. I'll be back. Excuse me. Oh, we're back. And we've got a pretty good ball game going on here. I hope you're enjoying it here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. 3-3, Houston at Montreal, first of a four on August 1, 1969 replay. I don't have much coffee left in my first pot of the day, but it's going to be enough, maybe, to get me through this ball game. We'll see. I like to tank up on caffeine in the morning. That's my drug of choice in the morning. And then at sunset, I go to the other stuff. Here's Bobby Wine leading it off. Right-handed hitter against LeMaster. And Renko has come out on deck. Here's the pitch, 3-8. Grounds it to short, 1 down. So both pitchers battling it out here. Renko will hit. He's a 6 NR. He's got power. He's a 6 NR, I tell you. Okay, LeMaster's ready. Here's the pitch to Renko. 2-11. It's hit deep. Oh my, way back, it's gone. Renko with a solo home run here in the bottom of the 7th. Oh my. Off his own card. 2-11. And it's gone. Renko, for his cause, and it's 4-3 Montreal. Steve Renko with a huge home run here in the bottom of the 7th. And now Remy Hermoso is the batter. Still no action in the Houston bullpen. As you can see, they're very well rested. Here's Hermoso. 1-6. Walked him. Now there's action in the bullpen. It's Fred Gladding, the right-hander, warming in the bullpen. So Hermoso on first. Still nobody out. He's a B. 1-9 being held with Edwards. Here's Staub, 1 for 3. The pitch from LeMaster. 1-8. And it's a base hit up the middle. Hermoso goes to second. And they will let him go to third for the double play. And that's it for LeMaster. He's reached fatigue here in the 7th. LeMaster went 6 1/3 innings. He allowed 7 hits. He walked 2. Struck out 3. He's allowed 3 earned runs, 4 total thus far, including 3 home runs, 1 to the pitcher Renko. And coming in for LeMaster is Fred Gladding. Gladding takes his warm-ups. It's a 4-3 ball game, and the batter is Bailey. Infield is double play depth. Staub on first, Hermoso on third, 1 out. 1 run in on Renko's home run. Here's the pitch to Bailey. 4-7, walked him. That's going to load the bases with Montreal Expos. And still just 1 out for Coco LeBoy, 0 for 3. Gladding and the pitch. 6-9. Grounds it to short for the force. And Hermoso scores. 2 runs in this inning. And it's 5-3. Here's Jose. That's charged to LeMaster, by the way. Here's Jose Herrera. First and third. 2 outs now. Herrera, 1 for 3, had a home run in the second. And the pitch, 5-12. Grounds it to first. Leffery, 13-4. Oh, my Lord. He steps on the bag and the side is retired. But there were 2 runs. And it's 5-3 after 7. LeMaster gets charged with 4 earned runs. He's the loser of record. And Steve Renko comes out. Going for the win here. Jimmy Wynn leads it off. 2 for 2, walked and scored twice. So the Astros trail by 2 now, top of the 8th. Here's the pitch to Wynn. 3-5. And it's hit deep by Wynn, deep to left center. Jones going back, it's gone. A home run by Jimmy Wynn. Lots of home runs today. It's a 5-4 ball game. Jimmy Wynn. They call him the toy cannon. He knocked that right out. 5 home runs in this ball game. All solo home runs. And here's Dennis Menke. Menke had a 2-run home run. I am so sorry. Here's Renko now. There's action in the Montreal bullpen. McGinn and Jaster we used in real world in relief. They're available. But we can deviate. It is McGinn. And he's a left-hander warming. Here's the pitch to Menke now. 1-7. Struck him out. Renke gets Menke. I'm sorry, Renko gets Menke. Oh, Lord help me. Second strikeout for Renko. And here's Kurt Blefary, 0 for 3. And the pitch. 1-11. Fly ball left. Mac Jones gloves it, 2 down. Here at the top of the 8th. And Doug Rader. 1 for 3, 2 outs, no one on, 1 in on Wynn's home run. 5-4 ball game. Here's the pitch, 3-7. And that is a base hit for Rader. Another 2-out single for Rader. And Johnny Edwards. Rader the tying run on first. And the pitch, 3-7. Fly ball center for Herrera, and the side is retired. But there was 1 run. On a solo home run by Jimmy Wynn. 1 left on, middle of the 8th, 5-4 ball game. Fred Gladding now. Try to keep Houston in this ball game. Mac Jones will lead it off. 0 for 2, walked and scored an unearned run. Here's the pitch to Jones. 1-7, walked him. Jones on first to lead it off. Now Bateman. Here's the pitch. 5-7, and it's a grounder to third for the force. One out, Bateman on first, and here's Bobby Wine. Bobby 1 for 3 today. And the pitch to Wine. 4-12, walked him. First and second with 1 out, and a big hand for Steve Renko, who hit the home run to put the Expos ahead in this ball game. It's 5-4 now. Renko, a 6 NR. It's 1 out. First and second. Here's the pitch. 5-3. Grounds back to Gladding. This could be 2. He's the 3. 23. And he goes to first only. And the runners advance. So it's second and third, 2 down for Hermoso. Gladding trying to get Keep Houston in this ball game. Hermoso 0 for 3, reached on an error, walked and scored. Pitch to Hermoso, 3-8, and he grounds it to third. That's going to be for Rader. He throws him out, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, and 2 left on. We're heading to the top of the ninth. This is it for Houston. They trail by 1. Renko has gone all the frickin' way and hit the home run that put them ahead. Jesus Alou leads it off. There will be a hitter for Gladding. Here's Renko now. The pitch to Jesus. 6-5. Struck him out. And that's the third for Renko. The fans are cheering. And there's a hitter coming in for Gladding. He pitched 1 2/3. Did an adequate job. No hits allowed. He did walk 3. And no runs. Let's see who it's going to be. For Houston, it's going to be Bob Watson coming in, the youngster. So Watson steps into the batter's box with 1 out and nobody on. Renko gets the sign from Bateman. He winds, and the pitch to Watson. 6-6, walked him. So Watson is on. There'll be a pinch runner for him. He's a 1-10. Coming in to run for Watson. Is Sandy Valdespino, a 1-14. Sandy Valdespino is running for Watson. Okay, here's Renko now to face Norm Miller. Miller, a left-handed hitter. Valdespino is the tying run. 5-4 ball game. Renko's gone all the way. 1 more hitter walked, though. He is out with Dan McGinn warming. Here's the pitch to Miller. 1-7. Fly ball center. Herrera is under it. And he makes the catch. Renko. 1 out away from the win. It's Joe Morgan. Again, Valdespino on first. And here's the pitch to Morgan. 3-3. Base hit to right field. Valdespino goes to second. 1-14. -4 he holds. That'll be 1-12 with 2 outs. Jimmy Wynn is the batter now. Wynn 3 for 3, walked, scored 3, hit a solo home run. It's come down to Jimmy Wynn, and that's it for Renko, who has reached fatigue. Dan McGinn will not be eligible for a save, but he's trying to finish this off. McGinn comes in. Renko pitched 8 2/3. I understand it's lefty-righty, but that's who they have, McGinn. Renko pitched good ball, 1-2, decent ball. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits. He walked 2, struck out 3, and he has allowed 4 runs, but he's responsible for Morgan on first, Valdespino on second, who ran for Watson. Dan McGinn is ready. Wynn steps in. McGinn is ready now. From the stretch, the pitch to Win. 6-4, grounded to third. Very good, Mr. Perota. We always thank you. He is eligible for the save with the winning run, tying run on base. Thank you, sir. 6-4 for Win, grounded to third. That's going to be LeBoy. Can he get this? This is a big play. And it's a two-base error by Coco LeBoy. Oh, my. Oh, my. Coco, 24 at third, two-base error for Coco LeBoy. My, oh, Lord. Valdespino scores. It's unearned. We wait for Mr. Perota's call on that. McGinn threw it to Win. Win with reaches on a two-base error. Very good, Mr. Perota. We appreciate that, really do. Valdespino, Mr. Perota, comes in with the tying run. It's a 5-5 ball game now. And here's Dennis Menke. 2 outs still. Second and third. McGinn bearing down now. That was a very costly error for the Expos. Here's the pitch to Menke. 5-6. Grounds it to short. The side is retired, but there was one run. It was unearned. Yeah, it was 2 outs, sir. Yes, it was. The side is retired. And there's going to be a new pitcher for Houston. It's a tie ball game. It's turned out to be quite a ball game. Hasn't it, Mr. Perota? And we're glad to see you. It's Dooley Womack coming in. I'm sorry, not Womack. I am sorry. Maybe Motor. We'll see. Hold on, folks. Give me a chance. Give me a freaking chance, will you? Jack Billingham seems like an appropriate person. No problem, Mr. Perota. We always appreciate anything you can do for us here at the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Billingham takes his warm-ups. We can close Gladding out. We did close Renko out, I'm sorry. Renko, 2, that's 5. That was an unearned run. He allowed 4 earned. That did not belong there. Boughton, I had a screw up in my league, Mr. Perota. Boughton is available. But no, he is not called on. Okay, here we go, bottom of the ninth. There'll be no coffee if we go to extras. There will be a break. You're right, I should have brought Boughton in. Here's Rusty Staub now to lead it off. Billingham, the right-hander. Here's the pitch to Staub. 5-9. Grounds it to short. That's for Menke. He's a 3. 10-3. And he throws him out, 1 away. Now Bob Bailey. Boughton will be used. He's warming now, Mr. Perota. Boughton is warming. Here's Bailey now. 1 out, nobody on. 3-6. Walked him. So Billingham walks Bailey with 1 down, and here's Coco. 0 for 4 reached on a force. Billingham from the stretch. 4-8. Base hit to center. Bailey, 1-13. 1-12 on win. They'll let him hold. So it's first and second, 1 out. And Jose Herrera comes up. Jose hit the first home run of 5 today, both clubs combined, to put the Expos ahead. Bailey on second, the winning run. Here's the pitch to Herrera. 5-8, grounder to second. Here, Win is a 3, 12-3. And he forces LeBoy and it's 2 outs, first and third. Had Bailey tried to stretch that, he would have scored, but he didn't. So it's all up to Big Mac Jones, left-handed hitter. Mac 0 for 2, walked twice, scored an unearned run. The winning run 90 feet away. Here's the pitch from Billingham. 4-7, struck him out. And we're going to extra innings. After 9, it's a 5-5 ball game, wouldn't it be? Huh? And we're going to take a break for 2 to 3 minutes. I'll make coffee, I'll do the other things, and we'll get back to this ball game. Quite a ball game, Mr. Perota. Kathy Harden, we hope you're well. Dan Alexander, we've heard from you. Quite a frickin' ball game. And I hope you're doing well, Mr. Perota. I hope your wife is well. We'll make 10 cups. Braves come into Shea Stadium to open up a 3-game series. That will be 3 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. It's Phil Negro for the Braves and Cardwell for the Mets. The coffee is brewing. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. We have Mr. Perota here, the official scorer, the designator of the star of the game, and so forth. And in about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, we're going to start extra innings. McGinn will start his first full inning facing Kurt Blefary, who was 0 for 4 today. I'll be back. Coffee brewing. This turned out to be quite a ball game. It's 5-5. This game is gone already, 1 hour and 15 minutes. You know, I play at a slow pace to begin with, or slower pace in these broadcasts. Kathy Harden is here. It's been quite a ball game, Kathy Harden. This game had a little bit of everything. McGinn, about to start his first full inning of relief, will face Bluffrey, Rader, and Edwards in the top of the 10th. I don't care how long this extra inning goes. It's possible that the iPhone may overheat. We'll see. It's happened before. It's a self-corrective process. There's an iPhone 10 broadcasting all these games. I don't know how many years. It must be 8 years old. Unbelievable. The coffee is almost ready. Don't miss 3 p.m. Eastern U.S. time here on SBN. Atlanta at New York, first of a 3. Necro for Atlanta, Cardwell for the Mets. That coffee is almost ready. I'm going to sneak a cup, and we're going to play ball here. Let's get some milk in that thing. As I said, I like to tank up with caffeine in the morning. That's my drug of choice in the morning. And then in the afternoon, I start the other stuff. Okay, McGinn is ready. I've got the coffee. Bluffrey at the plate. Lefty here. But they're going to let Bluffrey hit. Here's McGinn now, the wind-up and the pitch to Bluffrey. 4-2, grounds it to second, 1 down. Now here's Doug Rader. Doug 2 for 4 today. Singled twice with 2 outs each time. Was left on base each time. Ah, that's good coffee. Kathy Harden, that's good coffee. You know that? Here's McGinn now. And the pitch to Rader. 4-7. Struck him out. That's the first for McGinn. Boughton is warming, Mr. Perota, in case you're wondering. That is good frickin' coffee. Here's McGinn now. To face Edwards, 1 for 4, doubled left on base in the second. Here's the pitch. 3-6, grounds it to first. And Bailey steps on the bag. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Dan McGinn. We're heading to the bottom of the 10th. Billingham will start his second inning of relief. He came in for Gladding when, after Watson pinch hit, walked, Valdespino ran and scored on the error by Coco LeBoy, 2-base error. Here's Bateman to lead it off. Bateman, Wine, and maybe a pinch hitter for McGinn with action in the Montreal bullpen. Jaster pitched in real world, but he probably will not be used. God almighty, this bullpen is just... Face was used last game. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry for my language. It's Gary Wazlewski, a right-hander warming, if needed. And here's Bateman now, 1 for 4, singled. And reached on a force out. Ah, that's good coffee, yeah. Here's Billingham now. And the pitch 3-5. Struck him out. Second for Billingham. Now Bobby Wine. Billingham winds and the pitch. 6-12. Grounds it to first. X. Bleffery a 4. 1-4. That goes through for a base hit. So Wine the winning run on first. And there is a hitter coming up for McGinn, who pitched 1 1/3. Coming in to hit against the right-hander, Billingham, is run fairly. We expect to see a lot of him in this second half of the season. He's been hardly used, except by me to pinch hit. He is a left-handed hitter. He had 317 at-bats. I assume he was injured or something. And Fairley steps into the batter's box to pinch hit. It's Wine on first, 1 out. Billingham from the stretch. And the pitch to Fairley. 4-9. Struck him out. That's the third for Billingham. And Remy Hermoso comes to the plate, 2 outs with Wine on first. Wazlewski warming. Here's the pitch to Hermoso. 1-4. Grounds it back to Billingham. Tosses to Bleffery. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We've gone 10. And it's a 5-5 ball game. New pitcher for Montreal, Gary Wazlewski. He will be the third pitcher for Montreal. A nice, enjoyable extra inning ball game here, presented to you on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. And there's going to be a hitter for Billingham this inning. So we'll close him out. He pitched very satisfactorily. And in case you're wondering, it is Jim Bouton, Mr. Perot. I don't know if you're still there, but Jim Bouton, who has been warming, you made an inquiry earlier. Bouton is warming, and he will pitch in the bottom of the 11th. Leading it off to face Wazlewski is Jesus. Jesus, the only living brother of the... Actually, he's the one who died, yeah. You know, in fact, they're all... Felipe's alive. Here's Jesus, 1 for 4. He doubled in the 5th and was left on base. Okay, Wazlewski is ready. Here's the windup, the pitch to Jesus. 3-4. Grounds it to third. There's 1 away. And there's going to be a hitter here for Billingham. With 1 out, nobody on. Bouton warming. It's Marty Martinez, a switch hitter. Marty Martinez. Martinez steps in. He'll bat left-handed against Wazlewski with 1 out and nobody on, top of the 11th. 5-5 ball game. Tell you, the fans who came here to Jerry Park got their money's worth. Okay, Wazlewski into his windup. The pitch to Martinez. 2-6. Grounds it to short. 2 down. For Norman Miller, 1 for 5. Left-handed hitter. Wazlewski into his windup. The pitch to Norman for 8, and he walked him. So Miller, the go-ahead run on first with 2 outs, and Morgan comes up 1 for 5. Morgan, also a left-handed hitter. Two outs. Miller on first, top of the 11th. Houston batting. It's a 5-5 tie. Here's the pitch to Morgan. 5-7. Fly ball center field. This is a can of corn. Jose Herrera makes the catch, and that side is retired. No runs, no hits, a walk to Miller, left on base, middle of the 11th. 5-5 ball game. And here's Jim Bouton. Bouton has had some good outings, some not so good. He's going to face the heart of this order. Bottom of the 11th, Staub, Bailey, and LeBoy. Rusty Staub steps in. Left-handed hitter facing Bouton. Bouton is ready now. Staub 2 for 5. Here's Bouton, the windup. The pitch to Staub. 5-6, struck him out. 1 down. Now Bob Bailey. Bailey 1 for 3, a solo home run, 2 walks. Won't you bring it home, Bob Bailey, is the sign. A fan has a sign. Here's the pitch to Bailey. 2-7. Struck him out. That's 2 strikeouts for Bouton. And Coco LeBoy now. Coco 1 for 5. Bouton. Gets the sign from Edwards. He's ready. Here's the pitch to LeBoy. 4-7. And that's a base hit to left for Coco. He is the winning run on first with 2 outs. And here's Jose Herrera. 1 for 5, the solo home run. Bouton will work from the stretch now. And here's the pitch to Herrera. 6-9. And that's a double to center. LeBoy does not have much speed, but let's see if he wants to bring it home for the win. It's a 6-9 double by Herrera. LeBoy 1-9. 2 outs, 1-11. That's center field, 1-11. Win -1, 1-10. Here comes LeBoy, the throw from Win. And he's out. What a play. What a game. Jimmy Wynn throwing out Coco LeBoy, trying to win it. And the side is retired. Oh my. What a ball game. LeBoy was on first. There's 2 outs. Herrera doubled to center, and Wynn nailed him at the plate on a 1-10. Wait a minute. 1-9, 2 outs, 1-11. Yeah, -1, 1-10. It's 18 any way you cut it. And we're headed to the 12th inning. What a ball game. I said I do not care how long this goes. I don't give a rat's ass if this game never ends. Well, here's Wazlewski. He pitched 1 inning, and he'll face. Here he is. Here's Jimmy Wynn, of all people, to lead it off. Lord, what a ball game! Yeah. Wazlewski, the pitch to Win. 3-4, swung on and belted by Win to deep left. Jones going back, it's gone. And the Astros take a 6-5 lead here in the top of the 12th. The second home run for Jimmy Wynn. Oh my. Let's look at that again. 3-4. Gone as you can be. Jimmy Wynn. And here comes Dennis Menke now. The crowd is stunned. The pitch from Wazlewski. Six-9, grounds it to short, 1 down. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the 12th, it will be Jones, Bateman, and Wine for Boughton for the win. Boughton, the winner of record. Wazlewski, the loser. Here comes Kurt Blefary now. And the pitch. 2-9. Fly ball right, 2 down. And Doug Rader, 2 for 5. And the pitch to Rader. 5-8. Grounds it to second X. Hermoso, he's a 3-1-3. It goes through for a base hit. Rader's 3rd hit of the game. All 3 with 2 outs. Now Edwards, 1 for 5. Absolutely, GG. 6-7. Grounds to first, the side is retired, but there was 1 run, the go-ahead run, on a solo home run by Jimmy Wynn. And Boughton coming out to win it. Wynn threw out LeBoy, trying to come home from first on a double, and now he hits the go-ahead home run. He's vowing for star of the game, but if Mr. Perota is available, we would defer to him, but that's the nomination. But this game is not over yet. He says it. He's looking for Womack to come in if needed. Womack is warming in the bullpen. Boughton, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in his second inning. This is, if needed, Womack is warming. Here's Mac Jones now, everybody. Boughton winds and the pitch. 3-5, and that is a base hit by Jones. So Jones, the tying run on first, and John Bateman is the batter. I did not know that, Mr. Perota. Womack was traded to the Pilots. Was that after the season? Oh, no, it had to be this season. Okay. What a ball game. End of August. Wow. I don't know how you know all this stuff. Here's John Bateman now. It's Jones on first. Boughton from the stretch. The pitch to Bateman. 3-7. Grounds it to third, double play. Oh, was that pretty. It was Rader to Morgan to Blefary. Okay, Mr. Perota. 3-7 double. 2 outs, nobody on, and it's all up to Bobby Wine. What a ball game. Wine 2 for 4, 2 singles and a walk, reached on an error that knocked home a run. Boughton now. Into the windup and the pitch to Wine. 3-4, walked him. Oh, and that's one more, and Womack will come in. And there's going to be a hitter for Wazlewski, the loser of record, 8, 9, 10. He pitched 2. Allowed 2. Hits. Walked 1. Allowed 1 run, the go-ahead run. Let's see who's coming in here. 2 outs. Wine the tying run. Coming in against Boughton now. It's going to be Jim Ferry. Jim Ferry. Now, there's a guy who probably had to learn how to fight when he was a kid. Fairley pinch hit in the 10th, and now it's Ferry. A left-handed hitter facing Boughton. Wine on first, 2 down. Boughton from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Ferry. 1-9. Struck him out, and the ball game is over. The final score, Houston 6, Montreal 5. What a ball game it was, too. The win goes to Jim Boughton. Boughton pitched 2, allowed 3, got into a jam here and there, but got out of it. He walked 1, struck out 3, no runs. The loss goes to Wazlewski. The final line, Houston 6 runs, 12 hits, and 2 errors. Montreal 5 runs, 12 hits, and 1 error. And we've nominated Jimmy Wynn for star of the game, 2 home runs, including the go-ahead run in the 12th. And Kathy Harden, thank you very much for being here. And we're going to give it to Jimmy Wynn, star of the ball game. So quite a comeback for Houston. Montreal led 3-1. Then it was tied up. Then Montreal went ahead 5-3. And Montreal tied it up with a run in the 8th, a run in the 9th. And then in the top of the 12th, Jimmy Wynn, after throwing LeBoy out, trying to come home on the double by Herrera from first. The big outfield assist, I'm talking about it as I look up, and now I read your comment, Mr. Perota. A big star of the game. He won in so many ways today, Jimmy Wynn. I'm going to put this one in the books in a little bit. I need to refresh. And this was quite a frickin' ball game. And Houston now 10 1/2 games behind the first place Atlanta Braves. Houston is now 2 games over 500. I enjoyed this ball game. Don't miss 3 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. It's going to be Atlanta with Phil Niekro against Cardwell for the Mets. Stay strong, everybody, and I'll catch you then.